And we're back. Thanks for tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the A1 Locksmith A1EDU series, educating everybody. You are in luck. We do have a treat for you. This video is going to be called our top 5 gun safe accessories, Liberty Edition. I'm going to say that simply because they're primarily Liberty, but of course, they'll probably fit whatever safe you have. But we'll talk about that and more. And stick around. We're going to go through one by one. What do they do? How much do they cost? Are they worth their dollar? And what makes them top 5? Cool? Let's get into the video. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing number 1. Put 1 on the screen. All right, the Eva-Dry. This is a dehumidifier. Now, if you own a safe, it's exceptionally important that you have some sort of dehumidifier. Why? Because it's exceptionally cheap insurance for starters. And 2, because you can get mold in between your papers and you can obviously get rust on your metals like your barrels. So really cheap way to handle that, okay? This guy in particular is pretty neat because it doesn't actually need any power source. This one can just set inside the safe. Of course, you want to set it at the bottom of the safe as low as you can get it actually. And then what's neat is the window here, it has the silica beads inside of it and they change color, right? They start off in this orange amber color. As they fill full of moisture, because that's what this thing does, it absorbs the moisture, they turn to like a green-ish color. Cool, take it out of the safe. It's got a plug on the backside. You flip it out and then you plug it into your 110 outlet. And I think it's like 8 to 12 hours. I could be wrong off the top of my head. It's 8 to 12 hours, it'll dry itself back out, stick it back in, continue. You can do that, they say, for 10 years with this product, which is pretty great. Again, most people are rarely friendly to the fact that you can actually see some sort of meter by the beads changing and not, right? So you can actually keep up with that. It's great for your smaller safe, especially because it is a smaller unit, as opposed to their stuff for bigger ones. We'll actually get into some of that too on the top 5 list. But this is a really good one, especially because it's gonna come in at about $21.99. Again, just set it in the safe and go, and every now and then keep your eye on it, okay? That's actually number 1 on the list. I wasn't gonna say that for all of these, but that's actually our number 1 selling safe accessory. Let's roll on to number 2. We are back, and it's number 2 on our top 5 list. This is lights. There's actually multiple lights on the list. There's multiple dehumidifiers and stuff because they're very popular, right? But for different reasons. This light kit is super popular because it is battery driven, not plug in. Again, so many of the things on the list have to do with, do I have power, do I not have power, as an option. So we're using 3 AA batteries. I had to think about that. And these guys are pretty rad in the fact that, a couple things. 1, you can just walk up to them, you can press them, and these 4 LEDs come on very brightly. Or you can actually set it to where there's a motion eye, little eyeball there at the end, and it'll come on automatically. And they actually are, here's some open ones here, guys. I'm just gonna put these on press. Ready? It's so bright, turn it off. They're exceptionally bright. And so especially in a smaller safe, or even like a narrower, the most common selling safe, as we all know, is 24 cubic feet or lower. That's gonna light that up pretty well for you. So, pretty rad, 75 lumens. I'm not telling you this is amazing, but on the inside of your safe, that's pretty good. You can mount them as well, so you kind of have an option if you just want to set them on the shelf when you open it, if you want to put them up in the corner. They're kind of rolled, there you go. You can kind of see the angle of this bracket to where that kind of goes into the corner really well of the inside of the safe when you're inside of there, and it's got the screw holes again. Like I said, you can mount them, so that's really cool. We actually sell a heck ton of these. I had to catch myself from saying like 8 curse words right there, okay? So I came out really awkward. So check these out. We've got these available. That's gonna be number 2 on the list. And these bad boys are $26.99. Let's go to number 3. Numero 3. Trace. All right, the 12-inch dehumidifying rod, also known by so many as what? The golden rod. Same. The whole idea here is that essentially dehumidifier, right? It's back on the list and it's exceptionally popular. Again, we want to keep that moisture down and out. This guy works differently than the other one, the Eva-Dry we talked about, where the Eva-Dry absorbs. This guy works on more of a molecular level, okay? Let's get into some real science here, guys. Basically, inside of this is a heating element, okay? So what happens is that we plug it in and, let me come back to that. We plug it in and then this guy gets pretty warm to the touch. Not scalding and it's not like a curling iron. Like you can grab it and just know, oh, it's really warm, right? It's not gonna hurt you though, okay? Before I get away from my point, I was gonna say, it actually comes where the head and the wire are yet to be married. So you could very easily, if you have a safe without existing power and just has a hole in the back of it, you can just feed this through there and then you can put the plug on. Cool? And really easy to read instructions on how to do that as well. So what happens is now we've plugged it in, we've married the plug head to the wire, it's sitting on the bottom of the safe, it's starting to get warm. So all it's doing is it's changing the air around it to get warmer, which then creates drier air. This dude is rated for 100 cubic feet. To give you an idea, like a big, huge Liberty that's 72 inches by 42 inches by 30 inches, that's only 50. So this is more than that. This bad mamma jamma right here hits the list at $20.99 for the 12-inch dehumidifier. Let's grab another one. Come on. All right, guys, we are blasting our way through this top 5 list. You're doing great. Stay with me. If you do like this content, let us know in the content below the comment section. Hey, man, let's see some more of this action, okay? Because you guys are killing it. Or not, I don't know. Maybe make a little fun of me. I'm used to it. It's okay. Let's go to number 4. Number 4 on the list is the Deluxe Outlet Kit, okay? Deluxe, fancy word. So basically this is an outlet kit and more or less every Liberty safe has a cutout in the back of it, no matter how expensive, no matter how big, no matter how small, right? A lot of their safes, this comes installed from the factory, but for all those that don't, it can be easily installed. This is a huge upsell for us over the counter because it's like, hey man, no matter what you do accessory-wise, when you buy the safe, at least let me install this for you now. Because if I deliver the safe, install it, bolt it down, install it like we're done, this is kind of hard. You can't install this later. So this is a now thing. That way, if you decide you want to add lights and dehumidifiers or you have watch winders and stuff like that, right? You can go ahead and set that up. We can get into this bad boy for the low price of $39.99. I'm saying that now so I can keep going. Basically, long and short of it is we install it in the safe and now it allows you the chance to have power inside like I just described with those items. There's like a 5-foot cord coming off the back of the safe now so you can plug it in kind of like the refrigerator, right? And again, allowing you to do whatever you want to. What's really great about the Deluxe kit, Liberty's kit versus a lot of other companies, is it does give you 3 outlets. So, lights, dehumidifier, watch winder, like I said a minute ago, right? And you can pull through Ethernet. There's a hole in the middle, so if you want to keep your DVR, NVR for your recording system in there, that's an option. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the Deluxe Outlet Kit. Moving on. All right, you've made it all the way to number 5. Let me get a number 5. 5. Stay tuned, because we've decided I couldn't stop at 5. There's no way I can stop talking. You've seen me enough. We're gonna do a couple of honorable mentions to our list right after this. But first, we're talking about the Clearview Safe Light 6-1 LED kit. Those words were all out of order, but you know exactly what it is because you're staring at it right now. What's awesome about this is everything, okay? If you own a safe and you don't own lights in it, you know what I'm about to talk about. If you haven't bought one yet or you don't really know the gloriousness of lights, stay with me. Long and short of it, there are 6 of these 1-foot long wands, LED wands, and then they have cables that plug into each other, so end over end over end, right? And then you can set them up to where very easily, without even trying, even in like a 5 or 6 foot tall Liberty, you can do, or gun safe, I should just say gun safe, honestly. Excuse me, on the hinge side, you can do like 2 of them. and then there's enough wire and cable that goes around the bottom of it, and it comes back up. And then you can plug in like 3 more, and then you can even do the 4th one kind of going inward over the top shelf. I mean, you can really light this thing up. It's super bright. And you can even unplug them. So if you have a smaller safe, you're like, oh, I don't really need them all. Cool, unplug 1 or 2 of them and they still work. Now, what makes them awesome is that they do need power, and that's what makes them so bright. And they work off of a motion eye. So it comes with it in the kit where you mount the little motion eye to the wall wherever you want to, so that when the door opens, it senses the motion, lights come on, okay? This should be a lot higher on the stat. Personally, as a guy who's lived without them and I've tried everything on the market personally, nothing beats these guys right here. The lights are $79.99. Easy to install, they can be yours. Now, let's go get into those honorable mentions now. Thank you for making it this far into the video. You've learned so much. I think you've done exceptionally well to this point. Time for the bonus round. This is honorable mention. Does it fit above me? Sure. Honorable mention, I'm gonna go with 2. Me and the mad scientist went back and forth. We went through all the accessories. We looked at all the sales numbers. These are pretty great. The Saf-E-Lert, we've done a pretty incredible video for you. I'll say that. We took our time with it so that if somebody was interested, you could 100% see the back of the 4th. We'll actually put a link to that video in the description because that video is pretty in-depth and it teaches you a lot, where basically this is an alarm system for your already important to you safe product, right? Why not take it another step? This thing's $119. You download a free app. You get alerted if the safe opens or closes. My youngest boy always seems to be next to me when I'm opening the safe. It's weird how that happens. And every time I do, my phone will go, "Mah, mah, 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 mah." That's literally the tone that it comes with for your cell phone. Awesome, because then he looked at me all crazy. I'm like, that's right. So if you ever try to get into this and I'm not here, boy, I know. That's pretty cool, right? Details and more about that, but basically, alarm system. The cool buckets. We are adding a lot of fire protection to your already important documents. This dude right here is built into the door of many Liberty safes, and that's it. So what if you don't own a Liberty? Or what if you do own a Liberty and it didn't come with it? So the cool pocket is heat insulated on the inside. It's got the little divider so you could have like health shirts, medical insurance, and passports and birth certificates. Anything that stays inside of this, it'll stay 50 degrees cooler inside of this bag than inside your safe. So this is super awesome to have because this dude is only $21.99. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you did it, right? You didn't know that you could, but you stepped into here and you figured out the top 5 safe accessories for your safe and more. I couldn't be more proud of you. Like, follow, subscribe. Check it out. If you like this style of video, the top 5 or top whatevers, let us know. We're totally into that. We want to figure out the kind of content you guys want. You guys keep dropping hints though, so we're definitely paying attention. Soon there will be another top 5 list, I'm pretty sure, something similar, but maybe if you don't own a Liberty, or as you can tell, a lot of these products will work for your safe even though it's not a Liberty. Very few of these were actually Liberty specific. Matter of fact, I think number 4? I don't know, the outlet kit. That was pretty much the only Liberty specific thing on this item list. So keep that in mind, okay? Again, comments. Let me know if you need anything else from us. In the meantime, I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.